Hello, hello, and welcome to the LD Live. I have changed the name of the channel, you guys. So it was the LD channel. Now it's the LD Live. I hope everyone is doing well. As you can see, I'm back from my cruise on the Regal Princess. I'm so happy to be back. Guys, I'm going to do a little review from my experience sailing with Princess. I must start off saying I can definitely do another Princess cruise. I thought it would have been a cruise line with more seasoned cruisers, but let me tell you guys something. This cruise, I do believe definitely because it was over a holiday, that there were just a variety of cruises, whether you cruise for your first time or your second time or your 10th time or your 100th time. And also for me, it was my 10th time cruising. So I don't know, I think I'm a little experienced now. But it was a variety of cruisers on the ship. We're talking from babies to toddlers to, young men, women, and teenagers, and, and people who, like I said, they're more seasoned than others. And I love seeing the families. There were people that were in groups celebrating different things. It was just lovely. This Regal Princess ship was a very nice, really nice ship. I love the atmosphere overall of the ship, of the crew. I can go on and on, but I'm just going to run down a little review of you guys. The first thing I'm going to talk about is embarkation day. The Regal Princess went out of Galveston. Now, we were in line before we got dropped off by the shuttle, and before we could make it to our stateroom, easily was like 2 hours and some change. I don't know what was going on. I think the deal is you have what's called a blue lane and a green lane. If you were a green lane person, that means you had a medallion that you did not have to pick up. It most likely was shipped to your home. Of course, this is extra cost. You were going through the embarkation process a little bit quicker. So I'm going to keep that in mind next time I sail Princess. I will pay the extra $5, $10 to have my medallion shipped to my house. Just because, like I said, it cut out a good 30, maybe, I want to say at least 45 minutes, maybe, into my embarkation process. And it was well worth it. So after that, the next thing I want to talk about is breakfast. We mainly ate every morning at the buffet. Variety of items that they had, as you see. I'm going to drop a video here. Also, they had omelets. It was great. It's almost remind me of Royal Caribbean. You put in your order and you get a little slip and then you give it to your waiter wherever you're sitting, and they will go and, see if it's ready. If not, come back. And then if it's ready, go back again. Great. You don't have to sit there and wait. So in that same process, I made me another plate. So by the time that was done, my omelet was to my table. So I think I like that versus waiting in line until your omelet is done. I think I like that idea. So kudos to Princess. Then next was, for breakfast, we done a couple of days on the sea day. We had breakfast in the main dining room. And they have a variety of items on the menu, just as like you're eating at a buffet. So they had all the danishes and the croissants and the coffees and the juices. And you can have omelets, or you can just have they had an English breakfast, which I've never seen that on the menu before. So I thought that was a first. They had your smoked salmon and bagel and cream cheese, just a traditional breakfast they had. They had almost everything for you, almost everything that you wanted, they had. Then you move on to lunch. For lunch, every day we ate at the buffet. There was every now and then, I'll get a little something out the buffet, and then I go on the Lido deck, which was right outside of the buffet, and they had like a pizza line. They had where you can get another line for hamburgers and hot dogs and chili cheese fries or bacon and cheese fries. They were good. Let me tell you guys, they were good. No guys burgers, but the burger was pretty good. You had several choices of burgers that you would like, and the smoked Gouda I had on a classic Princess burger, really good. Next was dinner in the MDR, sorry, the MDR. We had every night. We went every night. And I'm going to tell you, the wait staff that we had, Dominique and Archie, they were on the Regal Princess, and this would have been November 2023. I do not know how long their assignments are. They were a phenomenal team. They had another young lady stepped in kind of midway through the process of our cruise, but I didn't get a chance to catch her name. She was very nice. She was very polite. They will put the napkin in your lap. Oh, I mean, I don't know. I thought I was on like the Silver Sea cruises or the Windstar or something. I don't know. They treated us like we were like royalty. I love them. Again, like I said, it was Dominique and Archie. I definitely put their name down in the survey when it was emailed to me. I want them to definitely get recognized. Guys, that's how great they were. The food was awesome. Awesome. I might drop a couple of pictures here, just showing some of the food choices that they had. They dipped into a variety of, like Mexican food, from Italian food, for Cajun food. They had, for Thanksgiving, I'm going to drop a video right here, or a picture right here, I'm sorry. They had traditional turkey, and this was very good, guys. I mean, very, very good. The first time, going, doing Thanksgiving, doing Thanksgiving. So I think they did good. They did very well. And the desserts were great. I had something every night. My son had creme brulee. We had from the pumpkin pie. We had a deep dish apple pie, different varieties of cheesecakes, things like that we had. The next thing I'm going to move on to, I just have a little list here of things that I was thinking about, is we had went to Belize, and they had the water shuttle service. It's just typical water shuttle that you go and you meet, you go down to the deck so you can, for where the gangway is at. And what the main thing I really wanted to talk about, guys, with the water shuttle was if you were in a wheelchair or maybe you had a scooter. We did see someone, I don't think they were able to get on because you had to go down. I can't believe if it was a escalator or it was some stairs. And then for you to get onto the water shuttle, and you could, that was the only way you can get on. And you had to go down the stairs, or we had to go down the escalator. I couldn't remember, but I don't think they were able to go. I didn't see them get on. So you might want to keep that in mind. If you got to take a water shuttle that is for Belize, the port we were going to. If you're on the Regal Princess, you might want to keep that in mind. Maybe you want to call ahead. Maybe you want to reach out to your travel agent. I'm not sure. Someone that works for Princess, and you might want to just verify if you're planning to get off at that port. That's the only thing I really have to say about the water shuttle. Next was parking in Galveston. I'm going to tell you, our last minute had reserved a parking spot. And it was a company, I'm going to put the name below here because I forgot the name because it was very last minute. I reserved a spot for them, and they were very reasonable. They were very kind. I mean, we wasn't at the new Roll terminal, but we were at the old terminal 1 and 2. But they were right there. I mean, they were new. I mean, they had plenty of parking space. The staff was so polite. They were so nice. I would definitely use them again, not just because of the price, because they were friendly and it was very convenient. Next is the cruise director. I've had a couple of cruises here recently that I never met the cruise director. Didn't even know who they were. Didn't even know their name. Didn't even know what they looked like. If it was a male, female, I did not know. So our lovely cruise director, her name was Allie. I've seen her quite often around the ship. So shout outs to her. She's a very nice young lady from Texas. So, hey, we good to go. Next, I'm going to talk about the staff. Like I mentioned earlier with Dominique and Archie in the main dining room, they were phenomenal. Our room attendant, Jay, was so nice. Everyone was so polite. Everyone was like, ma'am, sir, would you like me to do this for? Oh, don't do that. Oh, I got this. Oh, we'll do that. No, don't. I mean, so nice, so polite. Asking how are you, hoping you'll join you, because anything they could do, unbelievable at all times of the day. I love that. And again, like I said, I'm going on to my room attendant I just mentioned. His name was Jay. He was so nice. My kids loved him. They were like, hey, it's our new celebrity, our newfound friend named Jay. He was so nice. He cleaned our room twice a day. I do not remember in the last couple of cruises I was on that it only got cleaned like once. And I know things changed after COVID, but he cleaned up twice a day. And he made sure we had everything we needed in our room. I mean, this is the first time I ever seen where normally if you forget a corkscrew or something like that, they'll charge you, to open up your wine bottle if you need it or if you need something. So they had something similar to it in the room. And they also had paper napkins. Guys, I know people are very concerned about the waste. I understand. But sometimes I need a paper napkin. Not the cloth napkin, but paper napkin. And they kept those stocked up for you. I loved it. I thought it was phenomenal. I thought it was great. Next is the upkeep on the ship. This ship, 24/7, I seen someone cleaning, if they were sweeping, if they were vacuuming, if they were shining the rails, if they were cleaning the glass, if they were spray, like they were painting, just putting a fresh coat of paint. And it seemed like on the railing in the elevator or near the elevator, I don't know. The upkeep of the ship was phenomenal. They had people out, the crew, kudos to the crew. Guys, I know it probably was a little bit more than normal, going in and out and touching things and all of that because it was Thanksgiving and they probably had more younger kids on the cruise. But thank you guys. I love all the upkeep. I love all the cleanliness. I love it all. Next is activities on the ship. They had a lot of activities. I'm only just going to mention a few. First time ever, I took a line dancing class. So they had several, but I was wore out. After port days, I'm wore out. So I didn't do the line dance, but I did do one. And I'm going to drop a video here. I learned a couple of different dances. I love to see everyone get involved. Young, more seasoned. I love to see the kids. I seen the mom and daughters get out there. I seen dads and their kids get out there, husband and wives. I loved it. I thought it was so great. I liked the line dancing class. Got a little exercise in as well. I mean, of course, you're walking the ship all day and all night, but they still get your heart rate up and going. But I did like the line dancing class. They had bingo all the time. They had bingo, karaoke. I've seen pass through someone, they were doing karaoke. They had something called the 60-second frenzy. I didn't get enough time to film a clip of it or not. I guess people were pairing up and they were trying to complete something, I think, in 60 seconds. They had trivia. Of course, there's always trivia. Also, every day in the library, they had like a little had crossword puzzle for the day, Sudoku of the day. Love Sudoku. And then they had it wasn't like trivia, but it was something like you had to, they had something you had to figure out, like a little, a little pattern or something you had to figure out, guess what it meant or something. I love seeing those sheets every day. And they had pencils they provided for you. You can sit in the library and do it. You can sit right outside. You can go on the deck. Me and my kids were doing it in the room. We were trying to guess different things. We loved it. We thought that was neat. All the brain teasers, that they had. And they had crafting, of course. You can make so many different things. I didn't get a chance to make any crafting. They had ice carving. They had turkey carvings. They had so many things going on the ship. And I'm not sure if they had more because it was a holiday cruise or if this is just normal. I don't know. That's why I need to sell Princess again so I can find out. Keep you guys informed. And one of the other things that I noted as well, they had a basketball shootout. My son loved it. And there was a lot of guys out there. They had their sons out there. So I think, I think that was a great activity, especially for the families if, the father and sons can have something to do. Next was my room. I had a balcony. Never had a balcony before. I figured since my sons sailed Princess before and it was an interior and they were talking about it was 4 of them in a room. No, it was 3 of them in a room. And they really had no space. I mean, like zero space. They said zero space. So I won a bid. Of course, I had to pay more, but it wasn't still not the cost if I would originally booked a balcony. So I thought that was great. Thank you, Princess. Not sponsored or anything by them. But I figured, okay, maybe the balcony to get a little bit more space. Guys, I am very happy that I did the balcony because while the stateroom attendants were cleaning the rooms, I was able to, a door was open to a interior. There will be no way we could make it because we had the beds that came down out the roof, just one out the ceiling. We just only had to use one. But no, there was like no space. So I'm very happy that I was able to win the upgrade to a balcony. Also, the people on board, so nice, so friendly. Everybody would talk to everybody. That's what I really love about cruising. You meet new people, you get a chance to talk to people. I don't care. I mean, my oldest son, he would hang out every night at the club. But guess what? They were like guys with their moms in the club, just hanging out, just being, laughing up, talking. Guys with their dads. It was just a whole like family thing. Even though it was at a club, but it was also like a club/sports bar as well. But I like the fact that was happening. So, in the casino, I loved it. Everybody was, around in the casino when my son had just made 18. So he put a couple of dollars in the machine just so he was like a little happy. And I was a little happy playing with him, And then I seen another guy showing his son how to play poker. I thought that was nice. So, even had a good time in the casino. And then I want to talk about lastly, just the port days. It was like 80 degrees, probably most of the time, we were on a cruise and on port days. But, of course, they normally have water most of the time, the cruise ships, when you're coming back, and you're waiting in line to get checked back in and get on the ship. But this was my first time, I've seen, on videos, but where they had the cold towels for you to wipe off your face and things like that. Thank you, Princess. And then the only other thing that I really liked was that one of the port days, they had ice cream for us, like the little ice cream you get when you're in school, it has a little wooden, spoon or whatever. But hey, it was some good ice cream, and it had several choices. I know you can go up, to the ice cream bar and get some ice cream or the gelato station. Okay, I do know that. But hey, just the thought of I'm getting back on the ship, it's hot. I had the cold towels. I had the water. And then the plus was ice cream. Topped everything off. But like I said, that's just a quick review of me on my first Princess cruise on the Regal Princess. And I also want to shout out to at least 4 things I could think of that was a first for me on this cruise. First time doing a Princess cruise. Definitely going to be sailing with them again. Second one is my first time sailing with my kids. We had a great time. I think my oldest son was so stressed. He was so excited. He was like, Mom, okay, maybe not 2024, maybe 2025. Maybe we can do it again. I got to stay home and get my turkey because Thanksgiving is his favorite holiday. The third was first time having a balcony, a balcony stateroom. And the last one was my first time selling during Thanksgiving. So I just wanted to come on here again. Thank you guys for watching the LD Live. And I would like for you to share this video, comment, like, and if you're not a subscriber, to subscribe, because I have so many videos to show you guys from this cruise. I have so many other things that I'm going to be doing. I'm also going to be doing the 12 days of Christmas. That's going to be coming some days. It's going to be leading up to Christmas. So I'm going to do that here soon. In maybe another week or so, I'm going to start the 12 days of Christmas. I don't know all what I have in mind. Maybe me going, Christmas shopping. Maybe, me putting up something on a tree. Maybe some throwback videos. Maybe some of my throwback from Vlogmas, because I did Vlogmas last year. My schedule is a little too hectic right now for me to be able to do Vlogmas. But that's all right. That's why I'm going to do the 12 days of Christmas. I do know there are some other creators that are doing the 12-day Christmas. They already started this time. I think start later in the month. But just keep watching. Stay tuned. I'm so happy what 2024 is going to do for this channel. I finally got the name change done. So I've already seen an uprise in my views just within 2 days. This is only day number 2. So I thank you guys again so much. And you guys have a great day.